Hello. Oh my god, I'm back so early. What the heck's going on? Well, long story short, I'm trying to get this video out as soon as possible because I probably won't be posting again for a bit. And that's because I've been set a new uni project, which means I will be stuck doing that for a while. So, I did quite a quick little Blender project. The main inspiration was from an artist I've seen that I'll quickly pop up on the screen now. I forgot how to say their name, but it begins with an F, and I'll link them down below as well. They were the inspiration for this piece, and I absolutely love their work so much. And I wanted to just do something quite quick and simple. And kind of the idea behind this whole piece was I wanted to kind of learn that less is more, because I've got a habit from my old projects that I would often kind of do too much, that I would look oversaturated and a bit too, how would you say this? Not that good. So for this one, I took a lot more time with composition and the lighting, and also did some compositing again because I haven't done that in so long, even though it's it instantly makes a render look so much better. But so that's kind of the basis for this one. Less is more. I guess without further ado, let's jump straight into the video. So here we are, straight into Daz3D again. And I'm using the exact same model as I did in my last video, which is Nala, because she's so cute. And this time actually I'm making her a bit of a elf. She's a cute little elf. Don't ask questions, I just felt it. And I did something differently this time. I actually played around with the poses in Daz3D because I wanted to just make it look more dynamic. And to add more to making it look dynamic, I've used this hair that I'll link down below, where it basically just gives you a lot of options to make it look blowy. A lot of hair does do that in Daz3D, so I did that here as well. Make her look like the wind swept in her hair, a little bit more magical. So brought her into Blender, and as you can see, once again, the eye was messed up. I don't know what does that, but it's fine. It's an easy fix. Also, remember, if in your render mode the hair looks funky, set your total light paths to 64, and that will solve it for you. So here I was just changing the eyelashes to white in the shader editor, because it just makes her, I want to get that ethereal vibe. That's kind of the vibe I'm going for, almost like a ethereal, mysterious angel. I don't know. Yeah. So now I also, you'll see in a bit, yeah, here. So I'm trying to get better at matching up the skin textures or the maps to the actual nodes in the shader editor, because I want them to look more realistic. And instead of watching an in-depth tutorial on how to do so, I winged it. So it's probably not the best skin texture, but it's better, it's an improvement. So here I'm now posing her because I want to give her some decency and cover her tartars. And so I was like, it'd be cute if it almost looks like she's holding them. Little bit, ooh, yeah. Also, if you saw a second ago, her skin texture was completely blacked out, and I figured out why, and I wish I knew this sooner for my other projects. It was because in the material output in the shader editor, you need to change it from cycles or Eevee to all, and that will just instantly change it. The material output's the far right, the last one, just switch it to all, and that will solve your problem if you face the same issue as I have. So finished posing her, sorted out her hair a bit with just pressing G and using the scroll wheel to make the circle larger so that I could manipulate the hair a lot easier. And oh my goodness, do you see what I see? liquid curves, magnificent. I know what I said last video, but I don't think I could ever give up my true love. This add-on is my true love in Blender, and I don't think that will ever change. So as I said before, this video is called Less is More, and usually I go a bit ham with this add-on, but I decided I'm gonna control myself and not go crazy, because you'll realise that the more simple it is, it has more of an impact. I think the main thing that gives it the biggest impact is like the overall lighting, and just how you compose a render makes the impact, not more the quantity. It's about quality, guys. Quality over quantity. It's very true. So here went into sculpting after converting it to a mesh, just to flatten it out a bit, because the thing with the add-on is it can sometimes look a bit bumpy when certain vertices overlap with each other. So if you just, once you're happy with how it looks, while it's a curve, you can convert it to a mesh and just sculpt over the top of it to kind of smooth it out. Just smooth it out a bit, make it look a lot nicer. Add a little septum ring as well, a little bit of something extra. Once again, sculpting it to kind of make it look a bit spiky, so it's not just a normal plain septum ring. Want to make it look a bit more exciting. So here, I wanted to add a bit of colour to her face. I didn't want to go crazy with the makeup. I wanted it to be simple, pretty much. So I went very light, as you can see, I only used 0.244 strength, and I used like a dark grey. Kind of, it just adds a bit more depth to her eyes. It adds a little something. The impact's not massive, but it does something. And I added like a dark purple blush with a really light strength brush as well, and it actually looks really pretty, and I really like how this looks. So I recommend that. A dark purple, low strength blush, it works out. So I also went over every single skin texture with a light white brush, because I wanted to make her more pale, because I wanted to go for like a white ethereal theme. Like, that's why I said like an angel, and I wanted to add to the kind of purity vibe, a little bit more ethereal. I don't know, I was just going for a white theme for this one. It's like the easiest colour to do, but yeah. Also, if you saw for that split second, when it was just the point light behind her head, that looked so cool. So I may re-render and or do like I was thinking of doing an animation with the lighting, but we'll see if I actually do that. I probably won't, but the idea is there. So sorting out the lighting, the longest part about this whole project was the lighting, because I really want to get better at lighting, and I definitely think this project, this little one, definitely shows that I've improved in lighting a lot. Still not the best, but I pride myself on my composition though as well. Like, look at that composition, so good. So I also added a little, like, would you call it a necklace? I guess it's a necklace. A choker. Just a little bit more. It was still a bit lacking. So here I was compositing. I just added a glare. Ignore the thing on top. Just scrap the top. Don't ignore the top bit. At the top, that's hidden. You don't need that. Just this glare part here is what is working right now. And look at how much more magical that looks. It's beautiful. But yeah, I think apart from this is pretty much it. Very short, but I think it's probably my new favourite, I'm not gonna lie. So let that be a lesson. I think you gotta focus more on certain areas and not add too much in order to actually make it look better quality, if you know what I mean. So this is the final outcome, and I think she is very pretty, if I do say so myself, and I'm just really happy with how it came out, and I think it's definitely a step up from that like TV stacked idea. Sorry about that, my dad just came in and I forgot what I was saying, but yeah, I think that's it. I don't know if I have anything else I want to say apart from follow me on Instagram, and I guess see you next month. I don't know. Maybe I'll find time to do something in between uni work. We'll just have to wait and find out. Maybe I'll actually film my uni work project process. If you want to see that, let me know in the comments and I'll think about it if I'll show you the process of one of the projects I end up doing for uni. But apart from that, thank you for taking the time for watching this video. It's very short. It's probably shorter than my last one even more. But yeah, thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.